Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. I am going to be reviewing my latest Biologique Recherche skincare haul. Before I get into the products, I am not an esthetician, I'm a nurse. I'm obsessed with skincare products. My recommendations of these products are based on my experience with them. That being said, Biologique Recherche products work if you have the skin type to suit the product that the product is meant for. So I'm gonna just start with the cleanser. I have Lait U here. My favorite up until this point has been Lait VIPO2. It exfoliates and I feel like it brightens my skin after I use it. The only drawback of that product is it's the most expensive cleanser of the line. Lait U is the cheapest and Lait EV is the midpoint. Lait EV is meant for really dry skin. When I had peeling skin during the winter last year, I purchased Lait EV and it cleared up my peeling skin. Highly recommend that cleanser if you have dry skin. Lait U is the cheapest, like I said before, and it's usually recommended for people with acne prone skin, oily skin. The texture of this one is thicker than the other two options, and it has a drier consistency. So I actually really like the way this feels, and I think from now on I will continue buying the full size of this product because it's cost effective, and I've been using it in the evenings when I'm taking off my makeup because it has that thicker consistency. And I feel like it grabs onto the makeup better than the Lait VIPO2. I also feel very wasteful when I'm putting Lait VIPO2 on a full face of makeup in the evenings. So I've been using Lait VIPO2 in the morning and Lait U at night. Besides the texture, I really don't find anything else special about this. I can see people with oily skin and acne prone skin really loving this because when you put it on and after you emulsify it, the product comes off completely. You don't need a towel to wipe your face off, and it comes, so Lait VIPO2 and Lait EV kind of leave a moisturized feeling on the skin. This does too. It doesn't dry out your skin by any means, but there's less of that feeling on the skin when you rinse this off, if that makes any sense. So I do highly recommend it. And if you're new to the brand and you're just getting into milky cleansers, I think that this would be a really great introduction to show you like the difference in texture, like versus maybe your old foaming cleanser or jelly textured cleanser. This is a really great one, so I don't regret this at all, and I will continue to repurchase this one. And I'll probably continue to repurchase all as I see fit for my skin type. My skin, I feel like, always changes, and therefore I'm always changing products to suit my skin at that particular moment. The next product I want to talk about is L'Oxygenante. I don't know. It's this mist for the face. So this is quite pricey. I believe this size was $100, but you're getting 5 ounces in here. You spray it on your face like a normal spray, and I'll just demonstrate it now. And it's a very fine mist. It doesn't have I hope you saw that. Let's do it again. Okay, now it feels good. It doesn't have a strong sprayer, and you can use this. I was looking at myself in the mirror. You can use this at any point in your routine. So I've tried it a couple ways. You can use it after your P50 toner as like a pH adjuster. It's got vitamins. I've read and heard that it has like vitamins to substitute like your vitamin C. I get that, but it's not gonna do, it's not gonna, for me, it hasn't had like a super noticeable effect. I've used vitamin C in the past, and I love the way my skin looks after using vitamin C, but after a while my skin will react and get sensitive because vitamin C just does that to me. So this product is meant to kind of substitute your vitamin C, if that makes sense. It's got vitamins in it. The ingredients are not on this. I have the bottle or the box somewhere else. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. When I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to put my serums on because I don't want to pour the serums in my hands, I will use this. And I feel like if you're using it in that case, like a hydrating step in your routine or a vitamin step in your routine, and you've got other serums and you're kind of on a budget, 5 ounces for this product and the price of it, it's in the hundreds versus like a product like a serum from Biologique, which is 1 ounce for like $130. You're getting a lot of value for this product. Don't get me wrong, these are much more potent, and if you're looking for something like these are, I feel like, irreplaceable from the brand, but if you're on a budget, you're starting the brand, this is not cheap by any means. So I mean, it's hard to like recommend this. If you like using face mist in your routine, you might love this. It's very lightweight, it doesn't leave a sticky texture. People say it gives a glow, a really noticeable glow. I don't get that with this serum. Maybe my skin is too dry and soaks it up instantly. Like I sprayed that on my face and I feel like I could probably use more spritzes of this. And it does feel really nice, but I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase this when I run out of it. Maybe, so I think I may have like about this much left in here. So maybe I'll review this again later when I'm like down to here and I've used it for a really, really long time. I think I've used these products for about 2 months at this point. But yeah, I still haven't made a decision about this, but I'll let you know how to use it. So you can use it after your P50 toner, you can use it after your serums, you can use it after your finishing serum for even more of a glow after those finishing serums. And then you can also use it on top of your makeup to set your makeup. I don't know, if I use a mist on top of my makeup, it's to make my skin look dewy and glowy, and for that you can use the MAC Fix Plus spray. I don't know, I like it, but I don't know. I totally use this when I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to put the serums in my hands to hydrate my face. I will use this in place of those serums as kind of like a hydrating layer before moisturizer. And I can see myself, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, the spray is really nice. It's well made. I like the bottle. Yeah, those are my feelings on this. I'm not that impressed with it yet. I just haven't seen that much of an improvement, and I've been getting small pimples here and there lately. So it's like, this is not making that much of a difference on my like acne prone, clogged, pore prone, dry, reactive skin. So yeah, you know, kind of a downer on this one. Hi, Future Maya here with a mask on my face. I'm using the Eminence 8 Greens Hot Mask. This is the mask that I recommend to a lot of people, but this is not why I'm here. After editing and watching my review on the mist, I just wanted to let you know how I have started to make this product work for me. Like I said before, I use this in place of like a hydrating serum when I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to put the serums in my hand and put it on my face. But I've also really been liking it in place of my P50. So like on days where I want to use my Retin-A or Tazorotine, different, I will spritz this on my face after I get out of the shower, and that will kind of take the place of my P50 toner. Then I'll go in with the Retin-A on top, and my skin will have like hydration underneath, but it would be this mist, and not a serum that I'm kind of like wasting on my skin. That kind of will, my skin like will end up feeling like not hydrated eventually because I have the Retin-A on, and I normally do that at night. So in the morning I'll still feel kind of like tight, and I don't want to waste an expensive 1 ounce serum prior to that. So this has been a great step prior to that, and I also really love it when I'm masking. So like maybe right before I put a mask on, if I don't want to use my P50 because a mask is too active for my skin, but I do still kind of want that pH adjusting, and I just want my skin to feel a little softer, I want it to feel hydrated before the mask goes on, I will spray this on my skin, then go in with the mask. And then I've had this mask on for maybe about like half an hour. I leave my mask on for a really long time, and I will just like mist while the mask is on, and I drench my skin in the mist. And I know I said I wasn't gonna repurchase this mist in the future, but I really love it for the uses that I found it for. I feel like it makes a really big difference in masking, and also prior to my my Retin-A or tissulaires. And that, like, if you're also using like AHAs or other harsh products and you want to skip your P50, this is a really great step prior to like whatever you're doing that's going to be harsh on your skin. I really love this now. I really love this. At first, like, I think what happened was like I feel very wasteful using a mist and paying a lot of money for it, because I feel like I'm spraying it on my skin, like it's not gonna do much for me. How much of a difference is it truly gonna make? It's probably full of water, and that's how I felt about mists prior to this one. And I will still purchase my rose water spray. It's like $14 for an 8-ounce size of it, and that's the only spray I had been consistently purchasing before this one. But I love Biologique, and this has like really great ingredients. If you want to know some of the ingredients, maybe I will list them in the description bar below, but I also kind of read it haphazardly in the haul that I filmed for these products. But yeah, I just wanted to, like, I was wondering if I should delete that like kind of doubt about this product, but I feel like that's I mean, it was what I was feeling at the time, and now it's been a week since I've like filmed that video, and I've figured out like how I like using it, and I think that and I think that that's like what I needed to do. And I also like needed to come to grips with, like, I spent a lot of money on this product. It's a mist, and it's not wasteful. Well, I mean, it could be, like, depending on who's watching this, and what your priorities are. But I had never been a mist person prior to this, like, mist, pretty much. And I probably won't buy any other mists besides this one, because I really do love it. But yeah, I'm really happy that I found a use for it. But I just felt very guilty spritzing a ton of it, like, on a mask. Like, I felt like, oh well, that's so wasteful. Like, why am I just like wasting all of this like product that I spent so much money on? And for me, like, that's just like the best way that I've made this work. And I've also found that my masks are like really hydrating now, especially like with Mask Vivant. That can be kind of drying on my skin, and if I'm like going through a really sensitive phase, it might be a little too drying. So I like spritz the crap out of it with this, and it makes it feel better on my skin, and I get all of that like goodness on my skin. And I mask pretty much every day. So I really love this now. But yeah, so I just wanted to come in here. I know I look crazy, but I mean, I'm masking like I do every day. But yeah, so on to the video. Bye. The next serum I want to talk about is Extraits Tissulaires. This is the new formulation of this serum, and I don't love it. I used to be obsessed with the old formula. It would like, if I was feeling sensitive, if I was feeling dry, it had the perfect texture to like just cushion my skin and make it feel so much better. I loved the old serum. Now it's much thinner in texture. It feels more water-like, and you don't get that comforting cushion feel after it's soaked in. It reminds me of the texture of Amniotique E. Prior to the new formulation, with the old formula of Extraits tissulaires, I felt was a little bit more hydrating and a little bit more cushioning than Amniotique E. And I always thought that was weird because you had Extraits tissulaires, Amniotique E, and colostrum in its kind of like line of, you know, hydration or level of hydration. But now I feel like this is more akin to the texture of Amniotique E and sort of like, yeah, kind of just slightly more hydrating than MC 110, number 1, that exfoliating toner kind of thing. And honestly, if you were in between, now if like my choices between the new Extraits tissulaires and MC 110, I would choose MC 110. Whereas before I would have gone with the old formulation of Extraits tissulaires. It's kind of a shame. I'm really sad about it. It's got really great ingredients, but this by no means is a bad product at all. I just need more hydration, and this doesn't help me with like combating acne, like combating sensitivity. So whereas the old formulation, I feel like calmed my skin instantly. It was more calming than placenta. I had never tried the Biosensible range or even Serum Erythos, but the old formulation was enough to just like calm the reactivity and then the rosacea that I would experience. Yeah, I'm really sad about this. However, I feel like a lot of people are gonna like this serum. I can see people with acne prone skin, oily skin, combination skin really loving this product. And the difference between Amniotique E and this new formulation of Extraits tissulaires, I feel like Amniotique E has a bit more like actives in the formula. I feel like it's a little bit more stimulating on the skin. So if you're looking for that, go obviously for Amniotique E. But if you're looking for something a little more calming and that same level of hydration, very light, this is a good option for you. I will not be buying this again in the future. I was using this in the at the very end of summer when it was still kind of hot outside, and it still didn't give me enough of what I wanted for my skin. So I will be trying colostrum one more time, and if I'm not happy with colostrum, I'm probably going to be looking at other brands. I have Splenodermine, but I've talked about Splenodermine in the past, and this is the same old formulation. I love this serum. Splenodermine is more hydrating than the new formulation of Extraits tissulaires. But this is the old formulation of Splenodermine. They are reformulating this to no longer include animal extracts. Right now, this has spleen extract in it, and it really stinks. So if you're not prepared for that, this and placenta are two of the worst smelling, and Vivant are the worst smelling products in the line. But this is worse than Vivant. I just don't notice that smell anymore. But yeah, so this it makes my skin look so nice. It makes my skin look smooth. It makes my pores look small. It's supposed to firm your skin. I can't attest to the firming aspect, but you know, I haven't been bothered by the lines near my mouth, so it could be a combination of this and A-glyca. I can't differentiate the two. What I will say is the old formulation of Splenodermine is thicker and more hydrating, and I just really love this one. And Serum A-glyca is lighter weight, so it's not as hydrating as Splenodermine. I don't think that both are necessary. I'm kind of like, okay, so I guess I'll just like segue into A-glyca now. This is supposed to combat like glycation, so it's an anti-glycation serum, and it's got ingredients like, what is it, carnosine. I believe carnosine is what helps with anti-glycation. After using this serum, I just feel like my skin is like, I don't think it's like firmer, but it's like stronger. Like my skin is like thicker, but not in a bad way. Yeah, and my skin has been looking very even in tone, and I believe it's Serum A-glyca that's making me look so even. So Serum A-glyca is supposed to target wrinkles, but Splenodermine is supposed to firm and tone the skin, but neither have completely erased my lines. Instead of buying now in the future like A-glyca and Splenodermine at the same time and using them at the same time, I'll probably like rotate Splenodermine during one purchase, and maybe like the next purchase when I run out of Splenodermine, I'll maybe purchase A-glyca, because I feel like both do a really good job at what they're supposed to do. And I have been enjoying A-glyca, and it doesn't irritate my skin. Neither does Splenodermine. These don't really help with my clogged pores. I've been getting a lot of clogged pores lately, and I have just gotten over like 1, 2, 3, 4. All skin types can use this. Dry skin, oily skin, combination skin. I think anyone would be happy with the A-glyca texture. It might be a little stimulating for some people with sensitive skin, so just beware of that. And one thing I want to just like reiterate is these products are not going to erase your wrinkles. And if you're looking to soften your skin and soften the wrinkles, I would recommend elastin, the serum elastin, to soften that, and then maybe adding one of these kinds of serums in to your routine. So maybe elastin and A-glyca if you have a lot of wrinkles, and then continue to use elastin, but once you're done with A-glyca, bring in Splenodermine to see if it can lift and tone the underlying structures of your skin after you've kind of worked on the wrinkles, if that makes sense. That's how my brain is kind of like thinking about how I would use these products in the future. But yeah, they're not miracle workers, and honestly they're quite expensive, and if you're getting results from Retin A or vitamin C or other serums you love, I don't think that these serums are necessary. I think that they are great because they're water-based, and anyone can use a water-based serum, whether you have oily skin or dry skin. Even if you have oily skin and you use a thicker water-based serum, I think you'll still be okay. So I think that that's where these serums shine, whereas you have other serums that are filled with like glycerin or aloe, and the textures are just like not great. These textures are phenomenal. What I'm trying to say is, if you already have serums that you love and enjoy using, I don't think that these are going to make that much of a difference that you need to rush out and buy them. Whatever you're using, and if you're like happy with it, I think stick with it. The hero products of the line are the cleansers, the toner, and the moisturizers. I used to be obsessed with Extraits tissulaire, the old formula, but I'm not feeling that way anymore. So, and the only other serum that I really like is Splenodermine, and I love the texture of it. But honestly, I feel like vitamin C does very similar things that Splenodermine does for me. And my goal is to find a vitamin C serum that doesn't make my skin react. So yeah, I will be branching out to try some other products very soon, but those are my thoughts on these products. Next I have Creme Placenta. Well, Creme Placenta is one of the 2 creams of the line that are the most affordable. So they're in the 60s range. The other one is Elastin Marine. So these are 2 really good options to cover oily, combo, and dry skin. If you've got dry skin or maybe combo but you like a thicker moisturizer, I would choose Elastin Marine. And if you have oily skin or combination skin but you prefer a thinner moisturizer, I would totally recommend Creme Placenta. To me, this is nothing special because I love Creme Elastin Marine, and I'm the side that loves a thicker cream, but this is not a bad product. And people with oily skin or those of you who enjoy a thinner texture of a cream will probably love this, especially for its price. I can't see myself not ever using a Biologique Recherche cream in the future. I just don't see it in my life or in my future. But it won't be Creme Placenta. There are other creams that I like much more than this, like Creme Hydra V. I really want to try that next. But Creme Elastin Marine is my, like, I love it. Yeah. I also want to talk about like what else it does besides the texture. This is meant to kind of like calm, soothe the skin. It doesn't help with pimples, and I don't think it really helps much with calming my skin, other than like my skin just loves yeast. So when I put this on, it's just happy to have a moisturizer with yeast in it, you know? So if you have, however, if you have acne prone skin and it's oily, and you're using other products like Differin or other serums that are targeting your acne and clearing your skin, and you just need a moisturizer on top to kind of just seal it all in, and you're not looking to spend a lot of money and you don't want to buy a Sephora product, this is a really great one. Let's see what else I can say about it. Yeah, if you have sensitive skin, there's another moisturizer called Creme Vert Espoir. I don't know how to say that, but anyway, it's in the 80s, and I would, if I had sensitive skin, I would probably splurge and get that one instead of this one. But either way, I don't think you could go wrong with getting a Biologique Recherche cream. They all kind of have this similar like yeast texture. Well, the brown creams do. And it's very silky when it goes on at first. It sinks in right away for me. It softens my skin. It's a good moisturizer, but I won't be buying it again. Even during the... Well, I bought it because Creme Elastin Marine was feeling a little heavy during the summertime. And even during the warm days when I wanted a lighter cream, I found myself like reaching for my samples of Elastin Marine because I just like, this just like didn't do it for me. And this one stinks. Placenta smells so bad when you put it on. So beware when you put this one on. And isn't that funny that I don't like the way this smells? But I don't mind the way Splenodermine smells because I love how Splenodermine works for my skin, and this just doesn't make enough of a difference for me. So the smell is just like, I think smell has a lot to do with how your skin accepts products and even like foods. But anyway, that's another topic. So yeah, I'm not crazy about the Creme Placenta, but I can see that suiting a lot of other skin types, and I'm not recommending it. I do recommend it to oily skin types and people just wanting to like save money. Another cream that's offered by Biologique that's recommended often is Creme Dermal Purifiant, and that one is in the 90s range, so maybe about $30 more expensive than this one. That one also is recommended for oily skin. It's actually recommended for like all skin, so dry skin can use it, combo skin can use it, and honestly, if you can shell out the extra $30 to get a more targeted cream, I would if you have acne prone skin, because Dermal Purifiant is one that does exfoliate. It does keep your skin clear of clogged pores. Like, I've been getting clogged pores recently, and that's normal for me, but not to the extent that I've been, because I had been using Dermal Purifiant like pretty consistently up until now, and now I've been using this one and the next cream that I'm gonna mention, and it just doesn't do enough for me. So if you have really acne prone skin and Dermal Purifiant is working well for you and you were thinking about switching to placenta, don't. I would not recommend it, not unless your skin is finally clearing up. This won't do enough for your acne. So that brings me to my next cream called Creme Acids to Fruits. This is an exfoliating cream, and it's got a white texture, and let's see, it doesn't smell, and this has acids in it. It's meant to like exfoliate the skin. It's very silky, it's very thin. It was in the hundreds range. And so like you see how it looks white at first when you're first putting it on. This will completely soak in a minute, and it won't leave a white cast on your face. It is somewhat hydrating. Yeah, the white cast is already gone. I like it, but I don't love it. Like I've been saying throughout the video, I've been getting my normal, like my clogged pores recently, and they've been actually like coming to a head. So like to the point where I can pop them. I guess that's good, and I think it may be due to this cream, like it's pulling the junk out, and finally I can get rid of the junk that's clogged in my pore, and maybe that's a good thing, because I do have smoother skin, but I don't know. It's like a workhorse cream, I guess you can say. If you have a product, like an exfoliating product that you already love, I don't think that this is necessary, and I don't think, like if you have one of these products in your routine, I think that that's enough. Like let's say for example the Drunk Elephant Framboos serum or whatever, if you love that kind of serum, or you have the Sunday Riley lactic acid one, the Good Genes one, or any other kind of exfoliating product. You don't need this. In the morning after I've used it and I'm washing my face, I can feel my skin peeling. But in the future, I think I would rather spend my money on something like Serum 3R from Biologique. I haven't used that one yet, but when I'm out of this, that's the one that's what I'll be purchasing next. There are other creams that are similar to this on the market, like the one from Maylove. It's a night cream, and it's got glycolic acid in it, like 10% or something like that. I would try something cheaper like that. This is just not that special to me. If you really love peels, and you really love acids, and you really love like thicker leave-on treatments, that's why I love my P50, because if I'm gonna use an acid, I like it in a thinner texture. I don't, I want to try the Serum 3R, but I'm not a fan of those like Drunk Elephant, thicker, like AHA serums. That's not, I don't love those. And this just kind of reminds me of that. I mean, it's in a moisturizer form, so it's not leaving that like gross, thicker, normally like jelly aloe texture behind, which I appreciate. I don't like those kinds of serums. But I don't know, like when I use this in the nighttime, my skin doesn't, I don't wake up with bright, even skin. This doesn't do that for me. When I use Cream Mask Vernix in the nighttime, or the Cream Mask Biofixing, or Valmont Renewing Pack in the nighttime, I wake up with clear, brighter skin. I don't wake up with that kind of skin after using this. Yeah, and I don't use this in the morning either, because that would be just too much like exfoliation with like sunshine. But yeah, I'm also not, this product, this haul kind of seems so like negative. I'm not knocking this product. This is a great product and it works really well. But we all have our preferences, and yeah, if you love acids and you love them in that creamy texture, you're really gonna love this. This does a really good job at what it's supposed to do. But that's not something that I like in my routine, you know? Yeah. If I were to rank like AHAs and retinol, like Retin A, I would rank Retin A higher and AHAs lower. I'd rather use Retin A more often than I would in like a traditional AHA kind of product like this. But P50 is irreplaceable for me. That's a must-have. So yeah, those are my like opinions on the product. I feel like it's gonna be, my opinion is probably not gonna be the majority. But yeah, so to recap, Lait U, I would repurchase again. I really like this. It's the thickest in texture and driest in texture than all of the cleansers. I would recommend it to any skin type, especially those of you who are like new to the brand and wanting to try one of the cleansers from Biologique. This is the cheapest one that they offer, and it's a really good one, but it just cleanses and doesn't leave a thick residue behind. Lait ViPO2, I feel like cleanses, brightens, exfoliates the skin. Lait EV also cleanses and also really calms dry skin. This one cleanses and doesn't leave a like thick texture behind, and it's the cheapest. Would recommend this one. The mist from Biologique, I like it. It's a nice mist. I'm not a fan of mists. I don't even own MAC Fix Plus anymore. I'm not a mist person. The only mist I do have is a pure rose water spray from Bulgaria. But that's it, because it's cheap. And I don't know, I feel like I don't need to spend a lot of money on a mist. Yeah. But it does the job. It dries down really well. It has a really great spray nozzle. It's got really great ingredients for your skin. It's 5 ounces for about $100. Not sure the exact price. Yeah, so if you do like, let's say, those Tatcha mists or whatever kind of mists are out there, this is a really great one to replace, because it actually has like really good ingredients for your skin. I'm not knocking the Tatcha ingredients or anything, but like this one has like vitamins and yeast and a lot of other good things in it, and it's a good one, so I would recommend this. X-ray tissulaire, the new formulation. I will not be buying this in the future, but this is not a bad serum. It's a really good serum. Those of you with oily skin, I think, would really like it. Oily combo skin. and it's got good ingredients. So this is a good serum, but I won't be buying it because it's not as hydrating as what I would like it to be. So won't be buying this in the future, but this is a good serum and I would recommend it. Splenodermine, I've talked about this one many times. This is the old formulation. I still love it and I will continue to buy it until I find something else that I like better. And that will most likely be a vitamin C serum that doesn't irritate my sensitive skin, but no vitamin C serum has not irritated my sensitive skin. So until then, I like this one. The same thing kind of goes for A-glyca. Splenodermine is a little thicker than A-glyca, so it's a little bit more moisturizing than this one. A-glyca has helped kind of even my skin tone and make it feel stronger. My very small wrinkles around my mouth, I'm not saying I have wrinkles, but whatever wrinkles that are here are still here. I still see them. So this is not gonna get rid of even like the smallest wrinkles. I don't think that any product realistically is ever going to do something like that, besides maybe Retin-A. But otherwise, this leaves my skin looking clear, radiant, even, and it's a good serum, and I would recommend it. But it could make those with sensitive skin react, just FYI. Creme placenta, it's a really good serum for people on a budget that wants a cream for their dry and or combo skin. Yeah, I think Biologique has more special creams in the line, but this one isn't a bad one, and I can see a lot of people liking it because of price point, and it just does a good job. It does what it's supposed to do. It hydrates and calms and softens the skin. Yeah, if you have dry skin, try Elastin Marine. This is not going to be moisturizing enough for those with dry skin. So yeah, I won't be purchasing this one again, but I don't not recommend it. I still recommend it to those who are on a budget with oily / combo skin. Cream, acids to fruits. Again, I probably won't be purchasing this in the future. I haven't used that much of it, so maybe my opinion will change when I'm closer to running out. But at the moment, it does exfoliate. When I put it on in the nighttime and wash my face in the morning, my skin feels like it's peeling. I'm still getting clogged pores and they're actually coming to a head. I don't know if that's a good thing, that this cream is maybe possibly like making them come to a head so I can pop them and they can be gone for forever, hopefully. And I'm still kind of in that healing stage, so maybe once that's over, my opinion will change of this product. But as of now, I'm not a huge fan of AHAs anyway. I'd prefer to use Retin-A at night, you know, and this is like recommended only to be used at night. So yeah, I would prefer to just forego this and use a Retin-A. And I feel like Retin-A gets rid of my acne anyway, or clogged pores. So yeah, if you are a lover of AHAs and you really like those like Drunk Elephant serums or the Good Genes by Sunday Riley, or I think the Honey Glow Potion something from Pharmacy, that is another AHA serum. If you like things like that, but you would like to try it in a cream form, or even the Paula's Choice AHAs, I think this is a really good option. This is also probably more expensive, but yeah, so this does work. I would recommend it for those of you who are looking for a product like this. I wanted to try it, see how well it worked, but it's not my favorite. I also don't wake up with like bright, clear, even toned skin. I just kind of wake up with like meh, blotchy kind of skin after I use this. So yeah, not completely super impressed with it, but it's not a bad product. I still would recommend it to those of you who are looking for something like this. But again, Biologique has other products with AHAs in it. I feel like all of the products have some sort of like lactic acid component, yeast component, some kind of exfoliation component in their products to like gently always kind of turn your skin over in that way. But yeah, not my favorite. I probably would not buy this again in the future. But I still recommend it to other people who are looking for things like this. So, and it might work well for those of you with, you know, acne prone skin. This might work well for those of you with like really bad acne, and you need like a calming cream that exfoliates and kind of gets rid of that like inflammation with like an AHA, and your skin responds well to AHAs. This might be a really great option for those of you. Yeah, so I hope this review was helpful. Please, if you have any questions, I make sure to respond to each and every single comment. So if you have a question, please let me know. Please be sure to leave any questions or concerns in the comments below, or any products that you recommend for me to try. I've kind of exhausted all of the serums, cleansers, and things from Biologique, and I am now ready to branch out to other brands. So leave your recommendations for me in the comments. And if you have any recommendations for vitamin C, I'm very excited to try vitamin C, and I think I'm gonna buy the IS Clinical Pro Heal Serum. It just sounds awesome. So I'm gonna be buying that one soon. If you have any other recommendations, please let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in my next video. Bye.